Hello. We are going to be doing some building today, so I'm super excited about that. I'm going to be working on lilsimsie's shell challenge, which I believe is due like May 26th or something like that. And I'm hoping to finish this by the end of today's stream. So we're going to be locked in. Hopefully be able to finish this build, and I'm going to be recording it so that way I can turn it into a speed build for YouTube. I have been having issues with OBS recently, so I'm just hoping that it cooperates with me today. Yeah. Let me make sure that this is good. Like, why does it look... Okay, actually I think it's fine. Okay, I am going to put a little sticky on my screen. Actually, let me put a physical sticky to remember to start recording, because I don't want to record until I'm like actually ready, until we're like in the build. So I'm just gonna put this in front of me so that I don't forget. Okay. So let's get started, friends. All right, so let's see. Gonna get the music back on. Let me load into our save. And before I get started, I did mention on Discord, but I thought I'd mention here as well that we are pushing for our sub goal. Currently it's 15 subs, and we're 3 away from that goal. There's also an additional incentive if you're a fan of anime. Twitch is doing this thing right now where if you purchase 2 subs, either by doing a new recurring sub or plus gifting a sub, or just gifting 2 subs, so purchasing 2 subs in any way, then you receive a 30-day free trial of Crunchyroll Mega Fan membership. And honestly, I've used Crunchyroll before, for like, I think you can watch Sailor Moon on there. There's like a bunch of other animes on there. So if you are an anime fan and you're interested in a 1-month free trial, then consider that an additional incentive to subscribing for this week. We're gonna be doing lilsimsie's shell challenge today. I wanted to do it because, I don't know, I've been wanting to do a shell challenge. So let me actually have my sim go over here. So I was like working on her little outfit. I kind of want to do like a new thumbnail for YouTube really quick. So hold on, let me get her to pose because the lighting was really bad before. Let's just do this one. Okay. So now, let me go update that really quick. I need to clean out this folder. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the greenery was needed to add it a little something. Okay, let me quickly go place this. Hello. Hold on, I have to go double check that really quick. Hi, Missy. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay. I feel better about this thumbnail. So, there we go. Let me leave this open. Oh, I also want to test something. Like, if I do this here. No, it doesn't work. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, like, how to set up commands and stuff on YouTube. I think I have to do it, like, manually or something. Let me see. No, I don't want to do it this way. I don't know. One day I'll figure it out. But for now, let me just copy and paste this. And I'll pin that so you guys can see what we're up to. Thank you for watching on YouTube. For those watching on YouTube, consider to like the live. Today we are working on lilsimsie's shell challenge. Now, why are the lights not on my keyboard? Okay. Oh, I see. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's do Sims. Would you like to enable and disable persistent? Okay, I don't know why it wants to turn off my lights, but it does, and that's okay. I'm gonna go to manage worlds because I don't want it to be like dark while we're building. Let's see. I just did a 6x6 cube house challenge. Have you ever done that one? 6x6 cube house. No, I haven't. Let me write that down actually. 6x6 cube house challenge. Is it basically just trying to fit the entire house into a cube? I think I saw Deligracy do it. I didn't like watch the video yet, but I saw like that was what the video was about. All right, let me start the recording really quick. All right, so I think the first thing I definitely want to do is roof and also decide where I want the front of the house to be. I'm thinking this could be like an interesting garage type of vibe if we do it like this way. So maybe that will be the front of the house. The inside house can only be 6x6 and fully functional. Okay, maybe I'll do that challenge at some point for YouTube because that seems really fun. I'm obviously still doing the Love Island build, but I wanted to do something a little bit different today. The kitchen, making sure it had a sink and a place for coffee tea was a bit tricky, but made it happen. Oh, nice. You've never done a shell challenge before? They're really fun. I used to make shell challenges quite often. Recently, I've been doing a lot more like cast challenges. I don't know. I feel like they're a little less maintenance for me personally, and sometimes doing a lot of shell tours does make me kind of nauseous. I will not lie about that. Like going into like the sort of first person view. Okay, I don't know about this roof. So maybe, I don't know. Like, why are these not aligned? I know it's a shell. I know it's a shell. It's meant to be hard. But like that part's gonna just look icky. I think you can add like a balcony, but I can't remember. Roofs, patios, platforms. Okay, so I feel like we could do this to just like make it even. I don't know how good it's gonna look. Okay, so now if we bring this across, I'm still like, I don't know. We could do modern. That's what I do anytime it has like a weird shape. I'm like, let's just go modern, you know? We don't have to do any roofing. I feel like this could be like an apartment type of vibe. Okay, hold on. The way that it shakes when you put those down is so funny. Hi Mac, welcome in. How are you? This is not my usual stream time also. I'm only streaming this early today because I don't have work today. But yeah, I'm excited to work on this build. I have done the 10-minute build challenge before. I've done it a few times actually. What about yourself, Missy? It was intense but exciting. Yeah, I've done it as like an incentive before. Okay. Maybe doing the floor plan first would help. I do feel like I'm kind of debating making this the front, and then we could do something here. Do I have the 10-minute build on the channel? I don't know. I think I have one on the channel. Let me see. I'll check for you. Because I know I've done it a few times. I feel like I do remember doing it for YouTube at some point. Oh, I found it. Keep in mind, this one is from 4 years ago. I posted the link. I'll post it in Twitch as well. I love how the YouTube thing came up at the same time. But yeah, if you guys want to check out my 10-minute build challenge from 4 years ago, you can click that link. Okay, so I'm thinking we still separate this part. Maybe not. Because then that could be like a balcony if you wanted. Hold on. Okay, that's too high now. Okay, that makes it a little bit less scary. Okay, and then we can do some like things on top of the roof. Solar water heater, I don't know about that. Solar panel. Do apartment buildings usually have like billboards on them? Let's find out. I feel like sometimes they do. Yeah, maybe if they're in like a more touristy area. Or like a more industrial type area. I'm debating getting rid of this and instead doing like this kind of vibe, and then we'll have like a trim. I could have made that easier. Oops. Okay, so we'll do that. And then, yes. Okay. I'm thinking we go like industrial vibes, that we go like brick. Also, let me make sure I keep this up. Wow, you did good. You've been added landscaping. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the 10-minute build challenge, I feel like I can be really quick with builds sometimes because my brain is automatically like, okay, what are the things that I need for this house to be functional? And then as soon as those are down, then I'm like, okay, let's try and make it look good. But I concede in the other sense, like if you're trying to make it look good in the 10 minutes, you might have like really nice areas, if that makes sense. But then it just won't be complete because you won't have enough time to like give all that detail to each area. Oh, I have one from 7 years ago too. That's wild. I didn't even know that. I did know that I had done it a few times. Yeah, for those who don't know, who are watching on Twitch, I do have a YouTube channel. It did pop up in the chat, so I'm not going to do it again. But consider to subscribe if you haven't already. This build that we're working on will be available as a speed build. That's the plan, at least. Okay, we need some like concrete, I think. And I need to remove custom content. Okay, what if I search like New York? That's kind of the vibe I want to go for. Didn't we get some like new bricks? Yeah, these ones. And then I always had to fill this part in because I hate... I mean, I think that's just like the ceiling, but... Wait, do I like it all the way around? Kinda do. Yeah, kinda like that. Okay, so we are gonna turn it because this is the front of the lot, so the lighting will look better. Mine was by a list, so had to add a radio, TV, flooring, roof, trash can, each room with curtains, rugs, but you went beyond it, stairs, foundation, landscape. That's great. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely want to do more build challenges again. I think my biggest thing right now with like YouTube is like figuring out like what to do, because I definitely really like building. I do like doing let's plays and stuff, but I feel like doing like long form gameplay is easier for me to do like on stream. So I'm thinking with that, what I might do is like we do gameplay on stream and then eventually I'll like edit it down as a video for YouTube instead of trying to do like a let's play on YouTube and do gameplay on Twitch as well. Okay, none of these really look... None of these are really giving. Like, why did none of these like match this brown right here? That's what I would like. Why is there taller level height? I don't know how I feel about the top. I'm kind of thinking we maybe add the half walls up here too, and then we can actually have like a rooftop. Like this can be like a whole level. Oh my god, I hate the like shaking. Does it normally shake this much? Can I turn that off? I feel like that's something that should be under accessibility, like turning off the shake, because I'm like, why are we shaking? Why are we moving and grooving? Okay, let's put these bricks. I don't know what to do here. Maybe we don't have this. This is so complex, deciding what I want to do. Okay, we can have a little balcony here. Now, we could honestly turn this into two separate things. So basically we would have to divide this like right here. So one is obviously bigger than the other. That would be such a weird shaped house. Okay, it can't just be like directly in the middle like that. The thing is, if I do this, I have to figure out how I'm gonna make it work. Okay, so like if we did it like this, I don't know. Basically, I just want them both to have half of this balcony. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it that way. Okay, this is gonna be the garage. We need a bathroom. That could be an office. Honestly, like a little living area right here. Kitchen. Dining. Entryway. Okay, the living room will be this whole area over here. Okay, and then we're gonna get upstairs. Like that. Have a bathroom there. That's a bedroom. Actually, oops. I feel like I could squeeze a bedroom in there. So like master bedroom, ensuite, another bedroom, bathroom. Honestly, we could do it like this and do another bedroom here, bathroom. And then we just have all this hallway space. Actually, wait, no, I kind of like this. Okay. Bedroom. A walk-in closet. Ensuite bathroom. Another bedroom, a bathroom right here. I think that's the vibe. And then this bedroom will have like, I don't know why I searched door when we were already in the doors section. I'll just choose any random doors. Okay, those doors are obviously too big, so maybe not. Like these kind of vibes. I'm just gonna put those as a placeholder. And then we can extend this just a little bit. just so there's like room. Hi Sade, welcome in. How are you doing? Okay. You're just playing some Sims? Let's go. Okay, we'll do something like that. I'm trying to think if I should do like a different color for the balcony. If it should just match. I think we do fence. Kind of like this. Oh, in The Sims. Oh my goodness. I was like, what? You're told to watch the whole thing to build Sims. So I actually haven't done like any gameplay in a long time. Basically since the last time we've done gameplay on stream. Excuse me. Hold on, give me 1 second, friends. Just stalking you, imagine. Okay. Okay. Ooh, also while we're here, I'm gonna have to cut out so many things out of this video, but it's fine. Let's see if it'll— oh, it's probably not gonna connect right now. I'll check it later. I wanted to see if anyone else had made any Sims. Okay, that looks good so far. I'm kind of debating if we should use like a different fence, so we don't have to worry about the little trim at the top. Like kind of like this. Or we could do that. I don't know. Okay, I think we're gonna keep it how we have it. I think we need to add some windows to like bring this together. I'm always a fan of the Moschino windows. I would love if they like expanded them. I don't know if that makes sense, but like added like more that fit that exact style. I know we got like this one, which kind of fits the vibes, but I would love more of the like short ones. I'd love like a skinny one, so you could like put them in more places. Okay, so this room I said is going to be the garage, so we'll figure out the vibes for that in a moment. This is going to be like an office space. This is going to be the living room. Okay, and then we have upstairs. Okay, what did I say? This is going to be the kitchen. Dining area. This is going to be a bathroom. Maybe for this room we just do like 2 here. The unevenness is gonna bother me. Okay, actually that can go in, that's fine. And then we can put a door here. I'm debating on these windows because I feel like there's not enough to like fit the vibe I want. We can probably find other windows that look similar. We could do the, what's it called? Snowy escape ones. Those look like doors. Hold on. Oh, love struck, business and hobbies. Okay, so as I said before, this is going to be the garage. You too, Missy. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, I love this like open one. Maybe upstairs. It's so tiny. It's so small. Can I put 2 of them together? Hi, Gecko. Let's see. What did I say this room was going to be? A bedroom? I think that works. I feel like these windows are so small, but that might be okay. Could do this door. I'll decide if I'm going to change it in a moment. What do you need my help with, Gecko? Okay, we have this window too. I feel like there's shorter windows for upstairs and these ones, the big ones downstairs. Okay, I keep forgetting this is the garage. That could also be a vibe. I don't know. Do we like mix and match them? Okay, I think this one for the bathroom for sure. It's a small tiny one. And then upstairs, this is the bathroom. We'll do like 3. I think I said this will be a bathroom, but we'll cover this one. And then this is gonna be a closet. I'm thinking that one. Same thing for this bedroom. I think bedrooms usually only have windows facing one wall. I could be wrong with that. I'm sure there's something to that, but most bedrooms I know usually only have like one wall that has windows. And it's like a studio. I really hope I'm not getting sick. And it was just because I had the fan on last night, because I cannot stand to be sick again. I was literally just sick. Okay. I don't like this door, but it's just a placeholder for now. Let's also save. I'm gonna take a quick break and I will be right back. Alright, thank you so much for your patience. Let me make sure I unpause this. And let's continue. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Okay, so I'm trying to think what else I need to do here. Oh, I could have done the stone ones. Oh, they're kind of big though. Okay, never mind. Yeah, bedrooms only will get one window. So I think that's all the windows for upstairs. I don't know why I always want to add windows on every wall. I think especially because there's like a balcony here. I think because this is a bathroom, we'll put one there. Actually, I don't know. I think the one is fine. You don't need to be seeing out while you're in the bathroom. It's okay. And then for downstairs, okay, we could definitely fit a door here still. So I'm actually going to put the window here. So you don't want the door in front of the stairs. And then this is going to be like the living room. Maybe this one. I don't think I've used that one much. And then this is going to be the bathroom. This is going to be the dining area. So we could do one big one. Honestly, we might have like doors from the dining room. And this is all going to be open. This was just to kind of figure out the spacing. This will be the only room that's closed off, the garage and then the bathroom. Okay. We can maybe do something like this over here. And for the garage, we'll do two at the side. One right there. And then for the door, we could honestly do something like this for the front door. Yeah, we'll do the black and gray. That sort of matches the color scheme. Okay, and then we need some garage doors. I'll just do those ones. They are a little industrial for this building, but they'll have to do, I think. I don't know if I should do it on the other side too. Okay, I think that's the exterior windows and stuff pretty much done. I'm gonna add some landscaping here. I don't know about those. Let's see. New York apartment landscaping. Okay, so we could do something like this. Trying to think if I do another one. I'm trying to do something, but I don't really know how. So I'm just gonna do it like this. And we're gonna get some fencing. I don't know if it should be a bit shorter. And then we're gonna fill this in with plants. Oh, I can't get rid of that because the fence is attached to it. So we're gonna have to paint this with like the fake green, but it matches, so that works. And then I'm gonna add some plants in there. I don't know about that one. Okay, maybe this will go in like the corner here. And then yeah, we'll do this right here. And now I kind of figured out how I can do what I was trying to do. So I think I'm gonna have to copy this and then get rid of yeah, basically I just wanted it to like carry around. And then I'm gonna take this one to like kind of curve. I still want it inside. Let me size this down. And just add in a couple random ones to like mix it up. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, and then we'll have some like pathing here. And then I obviously want stuff for the garage too. So maybe like the straight tarmac. Okay. I wish this could go all the way to the end. That would be really nice. Okay, this lights up. Okay, I think if I can size this down. Where did it go? Oh, it just disappears. That's fine. I could do this. I don't really want it to light up though. That's the only thing. I mean, it doesn't really. Not enough to matter, at least. Okay, so that's fine then. Alright, so now we're gonna add some cars. Let's go to debug for this. Okay, we have all of these different cars here. Maybe something like that. Even though I was thinking like if I'm basing this off of New York, like I feel like nobody really drives this much. So would they have this many cars? I don't know. We'll park this one inside. It's definitely a tight squeeze. We could scale these down like 0.8. Just to make them fit like a teensy bit better without making them like too tiny that it looks not right. Okay, and then I was thinking we're gonna place down the doors. Maybe just a classic brown door. There should be a way to enter from the garage, so maybe I'm gonna swap these around. And I have an idea for how to furnish. Now that we got that restoration workshop kit, I think it'll fit really nicely with the garage. Okay, how are we gonna enter this room? Okay, we can make this room a little smaller. Thank you. It was really hard to do because this is my first time doing a shell in a while, so I can't like change the exterior. Okay, what did I say this was gonna be? Bedroom. Another bedroom. Honestly, maybe we could turn this. You're debating on getting the restoration kit? Yeah, I'm hoping that they use this as a stepping stone to like do more things like that. Like being able to like, I don't know, I feel like the idea of like a mechanic job or being able to like fix things up would be really nice. I know we have like the dream home decorator, but still not quite what I'd want. Okay, this is definitely a like tight squeeze here. I think this kind of works though, because it sort of creates more of like an entryway now. Like this is where you enter. Doesn't really change too much over here. I think we do it like that. And yeah, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but it'll work. I think something like that definitely works. I just realized the garage is like peeking out the top, which is not really what I want here. I did want to do like the roller vibe on the inside, but we might just do it like that. We could just assume that the roller is up top. Yeah, we're definitely going to be using the garage quite a bit. Alright, so now that all the doors and windows are placed... Okay, maybe not all of them. Wait, no. That's the door to here. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to copy this door. But we're going to have some windows too. We need garage doors, like, period. That are, like, not industrial looking. I definitely agree. Okay, we'll do a little something like that. Okay, let's copy the concrete vibe over here. And then I think this is fine. Like, I don't feel like I need to add a column underneath, but I will add like this thing. I don't know which one though. Maybe just the simple one. And then we're gonna paint the ceiling. Okay. Wow. I feel like it looks really good. Compared to like when we first started, I was like, I have no idea what we're gonna do. Like I feel like it worked out. Let's add some trees. We're gonna add a little oak tree back here. Because there's a bunch of oak trees here anyway. And then maybe I always look around the neighborhood to decide like what kind of trees I want to use. Since we're building a new crest, we're gonna use some of these European. Should we be using the birch European beech tree? Yeah. That's not what I want though. I want it to look green like those ones. American. Oh, it's just shorter. I don't even think this is a tree that I want. They look very different than how they look in this world. Maybe it's just when I zoom in. Okay, and then maybe one more back here. Nah. I think the 2 trees are enough. Add some stones around it. And then maybe some sort of fencing for the backyard. Thank you, Lyra, on YouTube. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. I appreciate that. Let me see what kind of fencing. Could go white picket fence vibes. Wait, I have to see how it looks though. Brown picket fence? Yeah. Don't worry, I'll move that mailbox in a second. Okay, get rid of that. And then where is the fence? It's not this one. We're gonna do the gate on either side, and then we need like a little path. Okay, so something like that. Okay, being live at 6:30, imagine. Literally only because I'm not working today. So don't get accustomed to this. Could never be me. Please. Being live at 6:30. I've been live since 5 o'clock. It's not even 6:30 here yet. Please. Could never be me. I would hope not. I hope you never go live again. I'm kidding. friends. If you don't already know Justin, consider to drop him a follow. Click that little link. Please. That's a funny emote. Oh? Oh, what if we just did that instead of doing all these complicated loop-de-loops? Yeah, that works. Wow, so much money being spent just to illuminate. It's so bright in my room right now because I decided to open my windows. Not open the blinds, not the windows. Oh my goodness. Please, did you shout out? Oh no, I think Say did it. I thought Justin just did it for himself. I'm melting. I'm melting. Truly, you're probably right about that. Speaking of melting, I did put these things on my window for like Christmas time. They're like these little clings of like little penguins, snowflakes and stuff, and I never took those down. And now it's really hot outside, so yeah, those are melting on my window right now. And am I gonna clean them up? I don't know. Maybe. Eventually. It looks so nasty. Got an email to schedule a team's interview with a hiring manager for the job I had an intro call with last week. Okay, let's go interview. Love that for you. I don't know how I feel about what's going on here. Send over some days and times for this week and next week. So have you already started working there? Or like they're trying to see your availability? Maybe I could put some of these. Okay, so now because I added these here, I feel like I have to go in and add them in here so it doesn't look random. And then we'll add some of these too. Got the apple blossom. Still in job interview. They're asking for times to do more. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm wishing you the best of luck. Oh my goodness, J-Town Holla. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for J-Town, please? Mini Sweet Pea, thank you for the follow. Throw that ass in a circle. It's a J-Town Holla raid. Hell yeah, we love to hear that. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? Thank you for the shout out. Welcome, welcome in. We are just doing some building today. I'm working on lilsimsie's shell challenge. A double raid. What the heck? Monica, thank you so much for the raid. Hello there. Monica here raiding your stream. Hope you made a poem for me. A little poem for you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the double raid. Once that shout out cooldown is up, if we could also get a shout out for Monica, I'd greatly appreciate it. Welcome in, raiders. Hi Zoni. Hi Alexandria. Welcome, welcome. Stream was good. You were testing out how much coke is too much, then did a little kidnap. Okay, so a little bit of basemental. We'd love to see it. Thank you. I can't take full credit because I didn't actually build this since this is a shell challenge, but I did, you know, do the landscaping and make it turn into like an actual building. I can show you guys what we started with. This was the shell by lilsimsie. This is what it looked like to begin with. Okay, and this is what it looks like now. There's no furnishing done on the inside yet. We still have to furnish the inside. This is the first time where I'm doing landscaping first. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're just doing some building today, Monica. I'm doing a shell challenge. I haven't done one in forever, but I've been in my like building arc recently. I made the pods from Love is Blind because I'm going to be doing Love is Blind in The Sims. And then my friend is doing Love Island, so I'm building her the villa. So I've been doing a lot of like big builds, so I feel like this feels like a lot simpler for me. I'm like, let's do something a little easier. Okay, so a shell challenge is basically where someone will make the exterior walls of the shell. So this is basically what I started with. This was made by lilsimsie, and she kind of created like the outline essentially for the build. And then when I work on it, I can't add exterior walls. I can add like balconies, I can add porches, I can do the floor plan, so I can add interior walls. I can add a roof, patio, platforms, etc. I can change the wall height, I can move the lot, but I can't add any walls. So I can't be like, oh, let's add a wall right here. I can't do that and like connect it, because that would be changing the overall shell. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of a shell challenge. So then whoever creates the shell will upload it to the gallery, and then other people can download that shell and decorate it. Right now this is just for fun. I have used shell builds before as like a build for like my Sims. But usually I don't go in it with like the intention of building it for a specific sim. I'll just build it just for fun. And then I'll upload it once it's done. And then if other people want to use it, then they can. And also, before I forget, to all the raiders, if you need to de-stream, I appreciate you so much for hopping in. But I also understand if you do need to raid and run, if you need to take care of yourself, that goes for anyone who came in with the raid, then please be sure to do so. There's no specific like outline or like theme. Let's see. Yeah, it says download it and turn it into anything you want. So you can make it like a house, you can make it like a community lot type of vibe, literally whatever you want. I've done like my own shell challenge in the past where I've done like themes, but generally it's like you can usually just do whatever. I was thinking of making it an apartment initially, and I still feel like it has like the apartment vibes. However, I feel like there was just not enough space on the inside to like make it work the way that I wanted, because essentially I'd want to split this like balcony in half. However, if I were to like go straight down the middle here, like this, you'll see that there's like one side would be like huge and the other side would be so tiny and I wouldn't be able to fit anything. And same thing for the downstairs. So aesthetically, it still looks kind of like an apartment, but it's technically not one. I do want to add like a fire escape type vibe though. So we're gonna do something like that. It's only one level, so I'll probably just add like stairs from right here that go to the backyard. But yeah, I've been having fun with it so far. I'm also recording it because I want to do a speed build of it once it's done. So people want to see like the whole process without all the stuff in between, then they can. What is this fence? See, I don't know if I should do that one. I feel like that one's kind of giving the vibe. But I feel like it needs to like turn to give like more of the effect. So it'd have to be like... Wait, that kind of works. Can I turn it again? No. Wait. Let me do it again. It's because of the fence. Yes. I want to say that I personally have not watched like every single episode of Sailor Moon, but I think she's cute. So I have watched it though. But yes, you would be correct in that assumption. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I feel like there's like... Wait, I think I have it. Yes. But I need it to go right here. So we're gonna have to move this. Okay, so how is it intersecting the fence? Oh wait, I could just delete the fence. Let's see. I need to finish getting the Eternal Edition manga for Sailor Moon. Wait, that's cute. Now look it up. I think manga like covers, like they're always so pretty. But I can't afford another collection of things. I think I collect too many things. Crafts, books. I feel like it would just hurt my wallet. Okay, I think that's gonna be the vibe. I do want to move it in like one more, but oh, is it because of this fence? Oops. Oh. Oh, I guess because you can't have like the ceiling on top of the stairs. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we'll leave it like that then. That'll have to do. Okay. Now over here, I can't add this like stone part down here. I'm kind of debating if I even want it. Oops. Over here. So I feel like we can just keep it like simpler. You can do another thing of flowers. And then this can go right here. But yeah, let me do another shout out for Monica as well. I don't know if the cooldown has come up. Let me see. There we go. So you can click that heart at the top of the chat to support our other raider. I'd greatly appreciate if you did. Thank you again, J-Town and Monica, for the raids. I really do appreciate it. Let me see. I'm just gonna add some more flowers. And then I don't know what to do here. Maybe another tree, actually. I said no more trees, but they take up a lot of space, and then I don't have to do as much landscaping. And then we'll do a little bit around here. Okay. I think I'm gonna move to the inside, and then we'll do the backyard and the rest of the landscaping after. So the room that I want to start with is the garage, which is kind of funny because I feel like normally I would not start with this room. But we got that kit recently, the restoration workshop kit, and I feel like it'll be perfect. Okay, let's see. Did we get a wallpaper with that? I don't know if we did. Oh, we did. Oh, it's like in the process of being painted. We could do that for part of the wall. And then maybe do the other way around. Okay, this is peeking in, so I'm just gonna put it back over there. And then oops. Okay, there we go. Just make it seem like there was one wall that's unfinished. Maybe they're doing an accent wall or something. And then I don't mind the flooring staying the way that it is. Okay, let's see what we can add in here. Okay. I don't know about that right there. Maybe this could go here. I don't know. I don't know if I should leave the unfinished wall or if I should just paint all the walls. I think I should just paint it all. Okay, I'm so excited to use like the kitchen clutter kit and stuff because I haven't used them in a build yet. I've just like looked through them. We'll put one of these like right here. And then don't quite know how I'm gonna fit. Maybe we won't put that in there. That's better. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay. Should we have a fan in here? Probably not right there. This would seem annoying to drive into. But we're kind of splitting it in a way that it wouldn't be too difficult. I don't know about this, 'cause that's going to take up too much space. You know what? Maybe no window here. I'll put this right here. Okay, that works. And then we need a light, obviously. That is one bright light. I'm gonna light up the whole house while we're here. Okay, and then we'll change up the colors of some of the things now. Okay, so let's do blue. Maybe that's new. I do like that they gave us like a more rusty version and then a regular version, so you can like make it look like it's in use. I feel like this gives a vibe like this was like worn down, so then they upgraded and got this nicer one. Maybe this will be like black. Something like that. And then I want to put something here, like a poster or something. Maybe like oh, I have to take the filter off. It's gonna be like sketches of something. Okay, if I search sketch. Maybe this? I could have sworn we have like architecture type sketches. But I cannot find them now. Oh, like these. I mean, not architecture, but like this was kind of what I was looking for. Okay, that's good. And then this side should be pretty much clear because that's where the car would pull in. So you don't want to have too much stuff there. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, consider to like the live. Alright, I am back. Okay, in this room, I think it's pretty much done. Maybe I'll add a little rug. Like this one. Okay, that works. And then we'll add a little chair as well. Also, give me 1 second. I want the little chair that's like, I think it's an outdoor chair. Like the little folding chair. We could also do the plastic chair, but I can't find either one. Oh, it might be under dining chairs. This one. Oh, I love that. I don't know why, but I love it. And then maybe like a stereo. So you could be over here working on stuff and listen to music. Oh, plant. Okay, let's save. And that's one room pretty much done. I think I'm gonna move on to... This is gonna be the office space. Let me move this in here. And then let me choose which wood flooring I want to use. Let's see. Maybe this one? Okay. The rest of the rooms are going to be bathrooms, so we'll do tile. Even downstairs, this one needs to be tile, actually. Sure. And then I think I'm going to go with this one by default. Okay, so let's do this office space. I want the desk to be like against the window. So maybe something like this where it's kind of like open at the back. So you can still see to the outside. And then we'll get a computer desk, computer chair. Trying to think like what the general vibe is that I want to go for this entire build. Like even though it's technically not an apartment, I still want some aspects to give like apartment vibes. Hi GPV, how are you? Welcome in. I hope that you're having a good day today. I always want to do this, but I'm like, not everyone needs to be like a content creator. Every time I do a build, I'm like, I want to do this. I mean, technically they don't have to be a content creator to have this setup, but I think I'm going to do... I feel like everyone is off today. I know that's not true, but I'm off today because in Canada, it's a holiday today. It's Victoria Day. So that's why I'm off. But I have another friend who's not from Canada and they're off for like a different reason. My sister's friend also took the day off. I don't know. I think everyone just didn't want to work today, which is honestly fair. Yeah, next Monday is Memorial Day, so I know most people have that day off in the States. But yeah. I just decided... I didn't decide anything, actually. I was just off because it's a holiday. Maybe this kind of vibe. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Let's go for the comfy gamer kit, even though I literally just said I was trying to like kind of avoid that vibe. But I feel like some of the stuff from that will still fit into this room. Okay, I kind of want it to match though. Maybe if we did that one. Okay, we'll go like that vibe. And then could maybe do a pegboard here. I actually like have to line it up for my own peace of mind. Okay. Move this in a little bit. Okay, we'll put a little book here. That can go right here. I do like this. Honestly, it's small enough that it like fits right there, so why not? This one's giving fractal vibes. Shout out to Fractal. I don't know about a candle all the way up there. Yeah, Labor Day is the same. There's a few holidays that are the same, but then there are some that are different. Like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is on a different day in the States. It's kind of annoying for me sometimes because my boyfriend is from the States, so like I'll have a day off and then he doesn't, and then he'll have a day off when I don't, and I'm like, please. I wish it would align more often. Okay, let's put this right here. You guys get the day after Thanksgiving off as well. That is good. Yeah, we just get the day. That's it. Maybe we'll do the little llama. The color kind of matches. I'm really hoping that I'm not getting sick, but I don't know. I think my throat was dry because I had the fan on and I feel like it was dusty. And I've been told that apparently I snore. So I'm like, I feel like I just have like dust in my... and me. That's it. We'll do something else here. I'm being very kit heavy today. Like I'm like one kit per room, but I want to add stuff from other things as well. Maybe some books up here. It's like a little reader. Okay, filling these shelves though is always something. Okay, we'll do that there. Don't we have like cubes? We have this thing. Maybe I should search like basket. I feel like we should have more things that just like fit into those cubes. If I search box. Way that I feel like these should fit, but they just don't. Maybe this one might be better. Oops. Okay, and then oops. I think I'm meant to do 0.08. I can't tell if that's floating. I don't think so. Okay. What else can we put on here? Tissue. There's not a lot of stuff that like fits onto these shelves. That's the only part that like annoys me sometimes, is like, especially when it looks like it should be able to fit and it just doesn't. Okay, this kind of fits the... I feel like I'm making someone who is into crafts, into like making things. So that kind of fits. See, nothing wants to go on the shelves, not one thing. Sure. Oh my goodness. I was looking for this. I was working on the Love Island build and I was like, I could have sworn we got something like this with a pack, but I could not remember what it was from. But now that I remembered, I'll probably go and replace the other one with this. I'm trying to think what else can even fit here that would like make sense. Okay. I will just have to do the tissues here. Wait, that kind of works. Like cute mugs, they have their tea. We could put a little tea maker in here so that it makes a bit more sense. A little mug right here. I really thought I would find something in this section, but it seems like most of the clutter doesn't want to fit on the shelf. Read these books. Truly nothing. Oh, we could do that. Sure. And then over here we're gonna do like a little tea station. There are like plates and stuff on there. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe that one is better. Okay, and then we'll get a tea maker. Is that what they're called? We have the kettle. And then there's the tea brewer. Maybe we'll just do the two like this. Nothing too fancy. None of these really fit. Okay, we'll do that. And then we got this new... Oh, actually that can go right there. And put some more mugs right here. I was trying to see if there was anything else that would make sense here. Maybe some cookies. We can have some napkins. Do we not have like a napkin holder? Okay. I guess not. Or we definitely do, but that's not what it's called. Like this kind of vibe. It's a little fancy, but it'll have to do. Okay, let's go to paintings. I think this one kind of fits. Could do another one over here. And then maybe one of these. For decorating, let me swap them. And then maybe like a big mirror right here. It's a little too big. Maybe that, and then this could go here. I don't know how functional it would be, but it fits better over there. Probably silver. And then we'll do like a something fancier on the wallpaper. Maybe just on that wall. Yeah. To make it like a little bit more interesting. And then maybe here we can add, I'm gonna replace this like big light with a different light, and then we can do a wall light as well. Get rid of that. And then maybe some curtains, because I always forget about that. Okay, these ones fit. But I might do that one. We'll pull this back. And then we'll just pull everything a little bit forward. Okay, that works. And then I want to put a tiny plant up here, if I can fit one. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Let's keep it yellow, honestly. And then I'll get one of these, like right here. I wonder if this could work. Actually, let's scale it like 1.3. Okay, cute. Let me save. And then, let's see. Probably do the bathroom next. So let's go over here. I think I want to use, I've just been using every single kit. This is not intentional, I promise, but it just worked out that we got an amazing kit for like every single room recently. This might not fit like the style of the house. This should be like a half bath, but I think I will put a shower. I don't know. Because it is bigger, unless we do that. And just make the living room a bit more open. I think that might be the vibe. Let's see. Can I do it like this? Oh, but that needs to go against a wall. could do something like that. I don't know what to do on the other side. Do you need toilet paper? Oh, we would need a mirror. So maybe this can go right here instead. Also thinking we get like a full length mirror. Like that one. What is this? Chaos control tray. I don't know. I think we should just put a shower in here, because why not? I don't usually put one on the lower level if we have like an ensuite and another bathroom in the upper level, but I just feel like there's too much space in here to not do that. Okay, and then I think we can add some color by like adding stuff from some other packs. Maybe like these Dream Pop frames. But hold on, we're gonna put them like this. If I search glass, will that thing pop up? Okay, I honestly didn't think so. Let's go back here. And actually, let's also go to bathroom clutter. Okay, and then we're gonna put this here. We're gonna size down this rug. Let's see how that would look like together. Yeah, we'll just do the glass. I like that you can put stuff on the half walls or the little fake walls. I didn't even know that you could. Put some like little hand lotions. Kind of thinking we use this. Okay, and then we can have some combs here. Little candle. I think the candle will go right here. I'm trying to think, because I'm like, maybe I should do like the double mirrors, because then we could probably get another right here and really like separate the space. So maybe we'll do that. Okay. maybe no comb. And then we'll do that instead. And then over here, because now these spaces are like separated. We could do a wall light. And then we could get that like shower stuff here. I like that this has like the products in there. Like, I think this is so cute and like minimal, but I think I'm gonna use this. Actually, maybe we'll use that one for the other bathroom. Okay, and then we'll use this rug here because it's smaller and it just fits nicely in the space. Okay, so now, initially I wasn't gonna have a hamper down here, but now I feel like we should. I'm gonna put a light switch. Okay. I would say that this room is pretty much done. Let me save, and I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. For those who are watching on YouTube, consider to like the live. It's greatly appreciated if you do. And for those on Twitch, just consider to stick around, and I will be back shortly. Alright, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. Alright. So now we have the bathroom done, we have the office done, we have the garage done. Let's do the entryway really quick, because I'm thinking we could turn this into a closet. Also, this peeked onto the other side. So let me get a closet from Get Together. Also just realized that this is a closet, but this one's more industrial looking, so it just wouldn't make sense here. Maybe this one with like the wood. I'm trying to go for like a slightly more natural feel because I feel like I tend to do like just white all the time because it's easier to like match. But I think I want to do more wood tones here. So let's copy these curtains first. And then what kind of things will we want here? Thank you, Mac. I appreciate it. We could have a little shoe rack here. What is this? Shoes wall shelf. Can I put shoes on there? It says shoes wall cupboard, but then the shoes don't slot on there. I'm like, that makes sense, right? Totally. Okay, we'll put it like here. So we can put like a plant in the corner. Oh, the brand is called Shoe? That's silly. Like, cause it looks like, it totally looks like it could be a shoe rack, no? Like, am I stupid for thinking that? Me just being determined to make it work. 0.03. You tried putting shoes on them before? I just wish that they slotted onto it. Like, why did they call it? Why did they call it that? We could do this one. It just doesn't... It's just not right. You know? Let's just grab some sneakers. Not too many shoes. I think that's good. Honestly, I feel like they're stepping too far into the house if I put it there. Like, shoes should be off immediately. So we'll put them right here. I'll put a little sign, a little, like, welcome mat. And I feel like I need something for the shoes to go on. Honestly, that works. Okay. Let's get a little coat rack. Just right here. I don't think I've ever actually gone anywhere that's had a coat rack in like my entire life. But we could definitely have one for this. To be fair, there's like a closet right here, so they don't really need the coat rack, but I guess it's nice. Let's see, we're gonna do a painting here. Ooh, this one will be really pretty. Yeah, honestly, I think I'll just leave it with the default swatch. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else we can put here. Like maybe a little table. about that one. Maybe this. I feel like it's a little like wide for the space, but I never use them, so I'm trying to switch it up. Okay. Let's go to everyday clutter. I'm such a big filter person. Like, I need to put a filter on everything so I can find stuff. We can put this. Ooh, this looks like packages and stuff that needs to be sorted. That is perfect. Right here. So I'll put that right there. Honestly, I want this at the bottom. So actually put that there, and then like this is like the stuff that's been organized. It looks like it's floating a little bit. Also guys, we are pushing for our sub goal here on Twitch today. We are only 3 subs away from our goal. If you gift a sub and sub yourself, or if you purchase 2 gift subs, you can get a 30-day free trial of Crunchyroll. This is a Twitch deal that's going on right now. I think it's from now until May 25th. Thank you so much for sharing the link to sub. You can also check if you have Twitch Prime, you can sub for free. So check to see if you have a free Prime sub that maybe you haven't used before the month is up. I don't know. I don't know what the glass is. And then reminder that we have the Sims 4 runway next month. This is for everyone who plays The Sims and likes to get creative with it. We are doing a Sims 4 summer fashion show. So if you'd like to participate in that, all you have to do is type !runway, go to that link and follow the rules that are listed on the poster. Essentially, there are 5 themes. You make 5 outfits, and then I walk your sim down the runway in my game. And I would love to see you guys all be a part of it. We also have Love is Blind coming soon, and I need more male sims. You can read the description and stuff for that on my blog. I think I made a command. I didn't. Do I? Actually. There we go. I do have a command. If you do !cast at any point in time, you can see all the things I'm looking for that. I greatly appreciate if you guys participate. If you're able to make a sim for either of those things, it's a fun opportunity to like get involved with the stream. Okay, that's gonna be our little console table here, and I'm thinking to do like a runner, like just something small. I guess that's not really a runner, just a little rug. Actually, it should be a runner. I changed my mind. Not that one though. Maybe this. You're good, no worries at all. But I kind of like the green. Maybe that one, because it like kind of matches that. That works. Okay, so entryway done. Let me change the lighting though. Not that there is any lighting really. Let's Let's use this one. I kind of like that as like the main form of lights. And then we'll do one here. Maybe not, actually. We'll figure it out as we go, because I might want to do like a chandelier for the dining room. Let's go to the kitchen. So this is going to be like a little entryway. I think the kitchen's going to be like more right here, because we could do a little laundry area, which I wasn't really planning on doing, but I think it'll make sense right here. Can I move this door over? Okay. So I put that there. Actually, that kind of fits. Okay, that works. And then we're gonna do the washer here, dryer right here. And then I'm gonna use, let's see, this thing right here. Like separate the area. Okay. Let's go back here. And then we'll get probably something like this. And these can be like that. And we can put this in the corner right here. Okay. Wait, why do I kind of like that? I never use it, but I feel like it works here. It does kind of block the window, but they'll be okay. Okay, so we're gonna use this to like create a room almost. But I don't actually want to put walls like separating it. I feel like I should, but I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. Cause like, would you want like the dirty laundry right next to the kitchen? I have no idea. Probably not. Okay. I feel like we don't need that anymore. Maybe we could put like curtains to kind of close off the space more. Also, for all my friends who are watching on YouTube, consider to like the live if you haven't already, and also consider to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd greatly appreciate it. if I move it? Okay, hold on. Sure. We'll just say that that works. Okay, now for the kitchen. Actually, before we do that, let's put a little rug in here. Something like that. Okay, I'm trying to think what kind of vibe to go for the kitchen. We could go like, I feel like this is too fancy for like the aesthetic that we're going for. Honestly, these. We'll use these ones. And I think we're going for like a lighter wood vibe, so we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna have to switch some things around in a second. So I need to figure out where the stove is gonna go. I think the fridge will go right here. That makes the most sense to me. I like the world traveler vibes of this one. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we obviously need a stove, so we're gonna get rid of that. And then we need a sink. What is the new one we got? Is it this one? Yeah. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, so now windows. Okay, so thank you for redeeming daily gratitude. Today I am grateful to have the day off. Honestly, I'm grateful to be able to be here streaming and hanging out with y'all, and I am grateful to have like a little break. Feel free to share what you're grateful for as well today. I don't like the stove in front of the window, so we could do it like this, and then the dining area will be a little bit off centered from this wall, but it will be centered with this little area right here. I think that's fine. I think instead of that, we will do little island. You're grateful on being productive recently. You cleaned your room yesterday, learning Japanese, and having your anxiety meds. Let's go. I actually also cleaned my room yesterday. I still have a little bit to tidy up, but you probably can see. I like made my bed. I do usually make my bed, but sometimes if I'm lazy I don't. And I reorganized like my book space. Because I have plans for some things I want to do in terms of like new content vibes. Recently, as you may have noticed, we've been doing a lot of like co-working. I've done like coding streams in the past. We've done like more lifestyle type content. That would be the best way to describe it. And my plans are to do, I've already made the channel, but I want to do like a book and writing YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find the link. if you guys want to subscribe. There's nothing there yet. It is still very much a work in progress. But let me bring it up. So the channel is called Alluring Anthologies. So I wanted to keep like the alluring vibe, so you still like know it's me. But obviously I wanted to have like the bookish vibe, and anthology means like a collection of written works. So I feel like it makes sense because my plan is to use it as a way to like showcase things that I want to write and also showcase things that I'm reading. So it's like, it works for both. But yeah, I have to like still plan like how I want to do it. But if you guys have any ideas of things you'd like to see on that channel in terms of like book related content or writing content, then feel free to share. I definitely want to do like, you know, like what I'm currently reading, like talking about the books that I'm reading or books that I'm planning on reading. I think like last year I started writing. Well, my plan was to start writing a book, and I did start writing it. I was like 2 or 3, you know, chapters in to the first draft, obviously. And then I kind of stopped. I like lost motivation a little bit. I want to continue with it. I don't know if I'm going to continue that story, if I'm going to start over completely, but I'm very excited to like get back into it. I've been feeling very motivated recently, so that's kind of the plans if people want to know like what's going on with content stuff. My AlluringSimmer channel for YouTube is gonna still be pretty much just like gaming, occasional like vlog style content, because I have like reviews and stuff on there usually, but it's gonna be related to like gaming or like tech. And then this channel is gonna be specifically just for like reading, maybe like co-working as well, and writing vibes. That doesn't mean I won't do co-working streams anymore, but maybe in the future I might have it where like if I'm going live on both platforms, like co-working stuff will be on my other channel, and like writing stuff, reading stuff will be on that YouTube channel, but it'll still be like on stream, if that makes any sense. Just to like start out. But yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Maybe a dishwasher. And honestly, probably a microwave too. We can do a microwave right there. Dishwasher right here. I don't know about curtains. We'll figure that out in a little bit. We obviously need a trash can. I feel like that kind of blocks the way a little bit. I think I'll do this one so I can push that more in. I think I can still do a bar stool moment. And then we should still be able to fit like a dining table here. Maybe something like... Okay, we could do something simple like that. Oh, I'll probably do it like this way so I can put it right against the window, because that like opens up this space to like walk past. I think all of that should function. I can play test it afterwards just to make sure that it all works. Let's copy these curtains over here. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. If I'm going to do curtains, I think this should be a smaller window. Let's get one of these ones. No. Like the open one would be nice. Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. Okay, I love that. And then we have like backsplash. Let's see how that's gonna look here. We could do the one with the like fun. Add some like fun colors. And then this can go here. That's kind of cute. And I feel like the orange and blue kind of fits the vibes. Now, I want to bring in more of the kitchen clutter. I already used like the sink. I think this is also from there. Or maybe that's from something else. Oh, we definitely want to use this. Wait, the way that it's like attaching to the window almost. Okay, don't do that. Okay, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. We have this little recipe thing. I feel like this should go. Actually, let's keep it in the corner only because I want to make sure there's at least one free counter space. I know we have the island too, but just in case they're like, I can't use this. I want to put this on top of the fridge. Oops. Okay. That's so cute. Sure. And then we're gonna have to have the grocery bag, of course. Right at the corner here, so hopefully it doesn't like conflict too much. Honestly, could we put it on the floor? Nah, let's not do that. Let's not. Okay, where is this? Because I think we should use our wall space to our advantage here. The way that we don't have any wall space. I'm like, let's use our wall space that we don't have. Maybe right here. Utensil Utopia. Oh, that's so perfect. Yeah, we could put that right there. You have these cute little plants, maybe in the center. A little timer. Oh, a little mixer. We don't have space. I want to put like every single appliance. I'm like, girl, you do not have room for all of this. Oh, this was a new dish rack. Okay, well, I'm going to keep the one that we have because I like it. Little cleaning caddy. This is so cute. I'm going to put this in the laundry room. What does this say? Yeah, we literally have something. It doesn't look like this, but it's kind of that vibe where like everything, every little thing, like little condiments and stuff ends up on there. Okay, a little knife block. Yeah, we don't really have room for you. So sorry. Do I have room for any of these? Okay, I want to stack them. Okay, that's fine. We'll do 2. What's in there? I have no idea, but there's something. This could go like right here. Very cute. Some dishes. Okay, I think that looks very, very cute. I think I'm happy with that little area. And then we could put like two more, but like sized up a little. Not a little, but a lot. Um, Maybe one and then a mirror to like open up this space. I already used that one somewhere else. I wish that one was like just a teensy bit smaller. I wish it was a little bit smaller. Maybe this one. Yeah. Don't we have like an apron? Oh my goodness, Garrett! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. How was your stream? I hope that you're doing well. It's a cult raid. Welcome. Hi, Rebella. Hi, Garrett. Hi, Raiders. If you're new here, I'm AlluringSimmer, and I play Sims and lots of other games. Today we are doing lilsimsie's shell challenge. I have not done a shell challenge in literally, I don't know. I couldn't tell you how long. So let's all thank lilsimsie for getting me out of my shell challenge rut. It wasn't really a rut. I just I just wasn't doing shells. I don't know. You were doing James Turner's random build challenge. Is that the one where it like generates a build? Is that how that works? Ooh, fun. I'll have to see what you were up to. How much did you get done? Did you finish it? Or is it still like a work in progress? No. Yeah, I'm determined to finish this today, but I'm also like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm almost done with the lower level though. I can give you guys a little tour in case you guys need a random run, but I want to show you what I did first. And if you do need a random run in D-Stream, please take care of yourself. This is the build so far. This is the exterior. I was initially going for like apartment vibes, but I can't really make this into an apartment because I don't think there's enough interior space for it to make sense. So we kept the aesthetic of like an apartment without it actually being one, if that makes sense. So I have this like little landscaping. We have this area over here. Okay, ignore this. I think I undid it a little too far. Okay, there we go. We have like a little thing that's supposed to look like a fire escape. Obviously, you wouldn't need a fire escape for this building, right? Well, it'd still be nice. We could probably just have done like one level of stairs, but I wanted it to look like a fire escape. And then this is like the back area. We're gonna have a backyard. I'm gonna have to furnish all of it. I might make it like smaller, you know, and ignore that space back there and just pretend it doesn't exist. That seems like a good idea. That seems like what I'm gonna do. And then when we go inside, this is the floor plan for the upper level. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. This is gonna be a walk-in closet, master, like ensuite, and then another bathroom. And then this is what we've done so far. We have the garage over here. You can see I've been having a lot of fun with the new kits. So this is like restoration workshop haven right here. And then this room is like comfy gamer kit. This wasn't intentional, but it just ended up working out that I was like, these things would be perfect for this room. So shout out to lilsimsie. I'm doing her shell and I also used her kit in this build. And then over here I did the bathroom with like the new sleek bathroom kit. And then I did the little entryway. This one I used a lot of the everyday clutter kit. And then the kitchen, I'm using the new kitchen clutter kit. So like this is kit after kit. But it's been really fun. I just finished decorating the kitchen and kind of the dining area. I think I'm going to just stick a plant in the corner, and then we're going to do the living room. I think what I might do is potentially finish the lower level today. And my plan is to make this a speed build afterwards. I'm kind of debating if I should do it in parts, since I feel like the lower level is enough for like one video, but I don't know. We'll see. Because I might do like one video, just the lower level, and like the landscaping we're already finished. And then the next video can be the upper level and the backyard and like the finishing touches. And I feel like that should be enough for both. So you'll see later on what I end up doing. Let's size this down. Let's do that. But thank you again, Garrett, for the raid. I really appreciate it. If you guys didn't know, I do have a YouTube channel, so consider to subscribe if you haven't already. They're all my socials. And for those who are Sims fans, I am doing a Sims 4 fashion show. You can go to that link if you'd like to participate. I'm also doing Love is Blind in The Sims, so if you'd like to participate in that, I need male Sims. I have quite a few already. I think I have 2. I could be wrong in that. And then I have pretty much all the female Sims I need for that challenge. So I need some male Sims. And I need you guys to add like likes, dislikes, you know, their personal preferences, a little backstory. I know it's kind of a lot, but I really want you guys to be a part of it. So if you have the time to make a sim, consider to do so. For those who are on YouTube, I will put the links there as well. So that one that I just posted is for the Love is Blind challenge. And the second one I'm posting is for the runway, the Sims 4 fashion show. Okay, so now let's do lighting here. Just gonna do that one. And then we're gonna sell these. Okay, so this is gonna be our living room. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Also, ads are starting in about a minute 30. Let's see. Why does that fit so perfectly on this wall? Like, I kind of want to use it just because it, like, it just fits. Let's see. Sure, let's do it. You know what? I'm trying to go for, like, you know, a creative person. That's kind of the vibe of this build. That's why they have, like, this whole workshop. They have a lot of, like, artwork. So I feel like this would make sense, you know? It looks a little random, but I think we can make it work. Let's make the living room a bit more eclectic. I don't know. And I have a kit in mind. Let's use the Cozy Kitsch kit. I was thinking that, but now I'm like, maybe not. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. We could do it like here. The little rug. We can replace the rug or anything afterwards. This is just to kind of get the layout. I think this would be perfect for like a little TV. I think this works. We could add a little extension like that, but I don't know. Let's put this over here. Okay. And then, sure. This is one of the kits you don't have yet. You'll get it eventually. I think it's very cute. It is a very, like, specific style, though. I don't know if that makes much sense. Like, I know most of the kits are, like, very, like, niche almost. Well, not most of them. Some of them. This is one where it's, like, you have to kind of really like the style, if that makes sense. Okay, good, because I wanted red apples. Not that there's anything wrong with green ones. I just thought the red ones would fit. See, I don't know about these paintings. Maybe we should have an easel in here, though. Hi, Tony. How are you doing? Welcome in. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll also have this tablet right here. Thank you guys for watching the ads. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I just want to put some like artsy fartsy stuff. Like, I want you to immediately know that this person has that artistic touch. I think this needs to be like darker wood tones. Maybe blue. Just eating a dill, a gherkin pickles, drinking pickle juice. We love that. You gotta get your daily pickles in. Don't clip that. I'm a fan of pickles. I have spicy pickle flavored goldfish, and apparently they're limited edition, and I love them. Okay, we could do that in here. Okay, let's see. I want to put a TV in here, but also, like, wouldn't it be kind of fun to just not have one? I don't know. Sometimes I'm okay with my Sims just, like, not having a TV. And I feel like this room still feels very, like, cozy and nice. They have a tablet. It's a drawing tablet. I mean, we could do one of these. Like these TVs. But I'm also thinking, like, no. How about none? Maybe a stereo. That's kind of a vibe. There you go. You can listen to music. And then let's get like something like this. Actually, I saw someone use this in their build. I think it was Tiny. And I was like, that chair is so cute. And it also like kind of matches like the vibe here, but it also matches like this painting over here. We definitely need like a fun little rug. Maybe this one. I don't know, this one's fine. When will I ever use this again? Never. So maybe we'll make it work. I'll do a bit more blue. I always loved pickles except for after I got COVID for about a year. They tasted gross, but now they taste good again. That makes sense. Yeah, I actually used to hate pickles, so I don't know what changed. But now I love them. I'm just obsessed. Remember I said I want to give like world traveler vibes. Oh, I did say I was gonna put some books in here. We can just get like I was hoping it could go like on the little thing right there. Yeah, read more. Okay, maybe something like that. You only like dill pickles? Wait, what are the other kinds of pickles? Maybe I'm not a true pickle connoisseur. I've had bread and butter pickles before. I don't know if anyone's ever had that. Those are good. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's another kind. Yeah, bread and butter pickles are good. Sweet pickle, sweet and spicy. I feel like I'd like spicy. But that's because I like spicy anything, honestly. Oh yeah, look at this hippo. Wait, I kind of like it better than this. Okay. Hungry, hungry hippo. Very cute. I'm gonna use that. Okay, nothing wants to fit on this damn shelf. I'm getting sick and tired. Okay, maybe this cozy corner, maybe that's all it needs, you know? Just needs some curtains. I feel like the curtains should be down here. But I think they're too tall to be down there. Maybe I just need shorter curtains. You know what? It's fine. What are we gonna do? Cry about it? No. I could also like lift the windows, but we'll change it later if it really bothers me that much. I don't think there's anything that'll sit at that height. Pickled eggs and pickled beets. I want to try a pickled egg. That sounds really good. I don't know how I'd feel about pickled beets. I've had pickled onions. And then I feel like I've had something else pickled before. Pickled egg sounds really good. I'm gonna put this right here. I want to get the vibe that this person's like a designer. They just design different things. And they have their like blueprints all around the house. Okay, that works. Maybe we can make this rug work. Maybe not. Maybe we don't. Sometimes it's okay. Let's see if I can make this one work. I love how I put it into place before deciding if there's even a swatch that'll work. I don't know, we're going for like a blue and orange and green wavy vibe over here. You've had pickled beef? It was gross. Your Oma and Opa were German, so there were always pickled sausages or dried meats, cheese, and pickles. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't eat meat, so I guess I'll never know what that tastes like, but it doesn't sound too appetizing. Like pickled beef. But maybe it's one of those things. Hello? Why did that delete everything before? Oh, we can put the plant over here. Vinegar and beet. Oh, ugh. That sounds very nasty. Okay, I think I'm almost done. At least with the lower level. Yeah, I don't know about that. Gotta get a tarp under there. I don't really care that it's like overlapping the rug. Okay, never mind. I do kind of care. I care. I got something that like fits into this space nicely. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's like a puzzle rug. I don't know about that. Thank you for the hydrate, girl. Appreciate you. Okay, maybe this. Like, I don't want to like... I don't know why I want it to like not be centered properly. Like have it be a little bit off. Okay. And then this, we're gonna scale it down like just a bit. Okay, lower level is pretty much done. So that is good. We're about 3 hours in. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm also thinking I will do what I initially said. So I most likely will edit that portion. Let me get a screenshot of one of the rooms. And so you guys will get 2 speed builds for this one home. One showing off the lower level and one showing the upper level. And the upper level and like finishing touches. So these rooms are subject to change. Let's go around and get some like screenshots. Ooh, I love this G shade, but not for like my thumbnails. Okay. What is everyone's favorite room if you'd like to share from what you've seen so far? Do you like the office, the living room, the bathroom, the kitchen? What is your favorite room? I think my favorite, let me do it like this so you guys can see, would probably be honestly the living room now. I think it adds like a bit of color that like the rest of the rooms don't really have as much. I do really like the kitchen too. I like the clutter and stuff that we added. I do feel like it needs like a rug. Maybe I'll add one right now. This is not going to be in the recording, so actually never mind. I'll just add it next time. But yeah, let me save first, because I've been having this issue where when I save and exit, it'll still save, but it'll like sit on the saving forever and ever and ever, and I'm like, are you gonna work or what? Let's see. Also debating playing another game, but I don't know, because I think I just want to break from like Sims. I don't know. I think I might just play offline. But I appreciate you guys all for being here. I'm gonna find someone for us to raid. They're all my socials for those who want to check me out on my other platforms. Please subscribe to my YouTube, watch my videos, like the live if you enjoyed hanging out with me today. To all my YouTube friends, I appreciate you so much for being here and lurking and watching and hanging out and chatting. It's been really fun. And to all my Twitch friends, I hope that you consider to join me for this raid. Let me figure out who we're going to raid. I'm trying to think. Thank you for being here. I'm debating if I want to do more Sims or let's see. Okay, that's not what I meant to press. Okay, and while I look for who we're gonna raid, I'll bring you guys over here. I'm always so bad with like rating you people. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, I found someone. This is so funny. They're literally the exact same age as me. They are a Swiftie. They live in Canada. They like Fortnite, Sims, Nintendo games, and Taylor Swift. So we love that. Let's go raid Swiftlit Gaming. Please. I did not mean to unraid. There we go. Copy that first read message if you are subbed. Copy the second read message if you're not currently subbed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you all tomorrow morning. I will not be streaming at this time again. This was like pretty much the time that I would normally be at work. I was able to stream today because I didn't have work. But yeah, I normally am live around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes if I stream late at like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Bye, everyone.